I'm Janine Arrowsmith and I'm Head of School at Green Meadow Primary School. We've wanted to give the children in school a voice and a real understanding of equality and diversity to prepare them for life in modern day Britain.
I am Oracy lead here at Green Meadow, so my role is to enable children to have a voice, to express themselves and to communicate effectively with one another. We've just done a public speaking competition led by Excelsior and it was in conjunction with Voice 21, and the children at our school spoke about what equality means to them. I was completely overwhelmed by how eloquent they were, and that's really fed on from how inspired they are from our No Outsiders programme that we do at school, but also 3 topics that we have studied this year, such as the civil rights movement as well.
So the public speaking competition was something that was organised by Excelsior Matt, and it was a competition for all of the schools in Birmingham, and it really was a culmination of the great work that we've been doing with the Voice 21 Oracy project that we've been involved with, and it gave us and our children the opportunity to speak passionately about things that matter to them.
I stand before you today to tell you on how much equality means to me. Equality is not just a word. It's a meaning, it's an action, it's one thing we all need to show. It does not matter if you're black or white. It does not matter if you're Christian or Muslim. It does not matter if you're girl or boy. Who you are matters.
Simon Keir didn't just watch on in horror, he proved to me and the world why he deserves that captain's armband. He showed bravery, he showed courage, and most importantly, he showed what a human being he is.
He's really inspired me to be myself and not let anyone get in my way.
In my opinion, everyone is equal, no matter who you are or where you come from. I know I want the world to change. The question is, do you?
I could help the environment, you could help the environment, and we can all help the environment, and yes, we can.
What's been fantastic for me about working at Green Meadow for the last year is that I've been able to really develop how we use No Outsiders in a primary school. We're working with the Oracy team to support No Outsiders, but also No Outsiders is supporting Oracy. We teach children from 4 years old when they come in to listen, to discuss and debate and to agree and disagree, and that follows through as they go through the school using picture books, using No Outsiders assemblies, so when they're in year 6 they're confident enough to do speeches like we've seen today. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Some come in with a level of confidence enabling them to speak. And we further develop that through encouraging them to speak in full sentences using our sentence stems in every subject and every opportunity. Some children don't have that confidence, so we enable them to share what they feel and share their opinion through non-verbal communication, through cues which are consistent through the school. No Outsiders links into that. It empowers children to develop their confidence to speak. Through that empowerment, they share what makes them feel special about themselves and what makes them special in relation to their school, their community and their home life, whether that's spending time with family or being a part of a football team.
No Outsiders is about everyone is welcome.
In Green Meadow, No Outsiders is about everyone being equally treated and included, whether you are gay or lesbian, Muslim or Christian, or a boy or girl.
The first thing you say when you meet somebody new is hello, and the title of that book is Hello, Hello. The book's beautiful. The pictures are really eye-catching. It really draws the children in. There's great discussion that you can have through it about what makes those animals the same, but what also makes them different. And then we compare those animals to ourselves. Do we have similar features, different features? What makes us the same? What makes us different? And it gives the children then a sense of belonging, and that it's okay to have different coloured skin and different colour hair, and as myself, freckles. It's a really empowering scheme, and we're a massive advocate for it here.
The book is about when some people are different, they're all still welcome. It's my favourite page because they both are small. One are big and one is small, and the thing about it is they're both spotty.
So Elma is about an elephant that is rainbow. It's about No Outsiders because he's rainbow and all his friends still respected him.
At first, the snake, the elephant and the lion
said you have to have a cost if you want to come into our group, and the cost was, for the lion, he had to have a really big roar. For the elephant, he had to have a big brain and a really long trunk. And for the snake, he had to be good at rapping. And in the end, he's made his own with like rabbits. And the cost for his was, do you want to join? It's making sure that everyone's in the club.
A lion is about you being you. Like, when someone wants to change your appearance, you don't have to change it. You can be who you want.
No one should be judged by their gender or race. No one should be ridiculed for being gay or for having a disability. It's who they are, and we need to accept that. We need your help. We can beat prejudice. I know, if we stand strong, if we stand together, nation by nation, united by one dream, one thriving dream, then equality will prevail.
The kids haven't really had lots of buzz moments in the last 18 months, and this was a proper buzz moment. I think he loved representing the school, he loved speaking, he loved that it was his words that he was using, although there were a couple of little things he'd borrowed off some of his colleagues as well, so that was nice because they got their little moment. But no, it was absolutely just delightful. You could just get the buzz off the kids, and also a bit of camaraderie amongst the other children that had been in the competition. They'd obviously been together, working together, doing it, and felt sort of quite close and a bit of a bond.
If we don't fight, then we will fall. But why fall when we could fly? I know if we fight, then we will achieve our goal. I know if we fight together, then we can and will light a fire that will never stop burning until we have defeated our foe. We need to change this desolate world of darkness into a colourblind heaven of joy, where each and every person is treated not by their gender, race or religion, nor by whom they love, but by the content of their character.
I think it's a brilliant opportunity for the children to speak to stuff that is about their lives and how they're impacted by prejudice or inequality or opportunities. And so I think that bit where you have a voice and you express yourself in front of other people in order to portray that and hopefully influence other people and use your oracy skills, but also to persuade and influence your audience. I think it's just a no-brainer, isn't it? It feels like the children are going to buy in, and the subject is really emotive and exciting for them.
Muhammad Ali has inspired me because he told me that hard work pays off and always try 100% in everything. A rainbow is more than one colour. No matter who you are, you still deserve a basic human right, the freedom to be who you are.
Equality is the key to better lives, the key to the future, but only if people take it upon themselves to treat others no differently than how they would like to be treated.
We've linked Oracy with No Outsiders this year, so we do 2 No Outsiders assemblies every week where children have a discussion question, and that leads them on to use their non-verbal cues to show whether they agree with what someone said, whether they disagree, whether they want to build on, or whether they want to challenge what someone said. So it's making sure that they can communicate effectively with one another, that disagreeing with one another is okay as long as they do it appropriately. And we've linked it with No Outsiders because we really share the core values of equality, and that everyone is different but everyone is welcome here.
So, what do you see here? What is happening in this picture?
I can see lots of people supporting LGBTQ.
So this couple were interviewed on local TV after the Pride celebration, and then a letter was sent to them after they appeared on the local elderly news channel. Then on the letter it also said, a couple is a man and a woman and always will be. Try being in a circus.
I think they might have felt heartbroken as it's very judging.
I think they felt disgusted because they use strong words that might be mean to them.
I disagree with this statement because you can be gay, you can not be gay, it don't matter. It's love.
In the dictionary it says what a couple means. It means just 2 things, like it doesn't mean just a man and a woman, it just means
two men, two women. It can be a man and a woman, but it doesn't need to.
And finally, what have we learnt this lesson? Why is this about no outsiders?
This is about no outsiders because everyone has a right and to belong.
Everyone is welcome, no matter what.
So I saw the No Outsiders Assembly and I was really inspired by the story of Mr. Priest and Mr. Jones, and I just knew that the children would love it too, that they would showcase the values of their own values and the values of our school, because they are aligned with each other, and their opinions on equality, because they do share that, and that's the whole part of why we pair No Outsiders with Oracy, so that they can really develop themselves as individuals and as well as part of a school community. It was thoroughly fantastic, and my class at that time were self-isolating at home, and the fact that the PowerPoint enabled them to still give their opinions, and the fact that they still use their sentence stems using their non-verbal cues, it was thoroughly fantastic. They enjoyed it a lot.
We sit down as a family, and sometimes the children are still up when we're watching shows like EastEnders, where my son have turned around to me and said, see Mum, men and men can marry, and that's fine, it's there, and why shouldn't it be? It's part of life, and it's lovely that children are actually seeing that side to life, and it's not being hidden away as something shameful. It's out there, and there should be no outsiders, and everyone should be included.
I think it's just reinforced his holistic learning at school. I think he feels very safe, I think he feels very confident, I think he feels included on all levels, and I think also his acceptance of other children, other adults who he comes into contact with, it all sort of plays into it, and that shows in his conversations at home with us.
I came before you to tell you of someone who assisted my life, assisting me from the grave, lifting me high when my feelings were low.
It isn't right if women have different opportunities to men. Young, old, black or white, that's just the outside. That's not what we'll be judged upon. We'll be judged upon our content of our character.
Equality, for me, means where everybody is treated equally. I don't like seeing people being treated differently, just because of their colour of their skin or their race.
Each and every day people are being told that they are unworthy just because of their race, religion, nationality and even gender. But why, you ask? Well, it's because some people do not like difference, and I want to change that.
We are drowning in a pool of injustice and inequality, and this chance is our breath above the water. We need to take it.
Well, I think for us in particular, every child may have felt an outsider at some point, and it's really important for us at Green Meadow that no child ever feels an outsider. If you ask our children to talk about school, they say everybody is welcome. There are no outsiders in our school, and that's absolutely, we want to instill in them. Everybody's different, everybody's unique, everybody is special, and we have no outsiders at Green Meadow.
Our gender does not play a part in proving who we really are. It does not show our true personality or character, because character is not male or female, character is not black or white, character is not Christian or Muslim. It is what makes me, myself. It is what makes you, yourself. It is what makes my annoying classmates, themselves. Finally, I would like to say our world needs to change. Everyone should have the simple right to speak out and use their voices with confidence. Like Malala said, we don't realise how important our voices are until they are taken away.
The river of equality will flow again as the boulders and obstacles have been conquered, and the glistening river of love will flow through people's hearts like it's meant to do for so many years. Now it's not too late to make a change. Let's make a change. Let's make a change together as one. Thank you for listening to my speech.